Welcome back. You are tuned into Screen Time.
What?
No, it's Binge Buddies, dude. That's right. Even though it's the old intro, we're still Binge Buddies right now, dude.
Brand new, baby. We brand
Super
new.
stoked and ready for today's episode. I am Tony, your host, your producer for the day. And then there's Manny, the co-host and table man for the day. And then we also have Mike over there. Oh, no.
Dude, your audio transitioning today is just rough. What's happening?
I don't know. His camera just went black.
Everybody went black
dude.
except for Manny, who's in all black. It's all good.
Oh, no, my camera's good, dude. But anyway, great episode for you guys here today. Super stoked.
What do we got?
We're going to get right into it, actually.
Jump
with
in.
the conference.
What up, Josh?
Good afternoon, gents. Work finally slowed down. He said, shaking my head. I need to hit the lotto. Ha! He says,
don't we all?
You got to be in it to win it. I think the lotto's up to what, 4.4?
It's up in that middle section.
Powerball, I think, dude.
I gotta go, babe.
It's in that middle section for sure.
Gotta go get some.
I'm up to come to WTV rep Binge Buddies, dude.
Rep it.
Super stoked, dude. So we're gonna get right into our first tidbit of news here, which is really our biggest business here. Godzilla -1 review.
Ooh,
Bang, dude.
I was so excited when you told me last night.
You were really hyped, actually.
Yeah.
I was actually pretty hyped because Michael said to me yesterday, yo, let's go to the movies. And I was like, what, dude? He's like,
After a long day of work, you guys are like, it's movie time.
Definitely, dude. Yeah, the long day, the long commute.
Yeah.
Certainly it was nice to sit down at your local AMC theater.
What was your expectation going in? I know we watched the trailer and we were kind of like, we weren't really sure if this could be something that was going to make sense. But
I don't know. I guess I didn't have much expectation. I didn't really think about the movie that much.
Was it like you guys' first choice where you guys were like, let's go see this?
Yeah, well, Mike sent me like a TikTok of people talking about it.
Oh,
and he was like, yo, this is the movie we're gonna see. Like, we gotta go see this one.
Let's kill it.
And then opportunity presented itself last night, so we took it.
Time to be alive, baby.
Yeah, dude, crazy. And again, expectations were, I guess, kind of low.
Yeah.
Just because of the recent Godzilla movies, I wasn't really like, I'm like, dude, it's overdone. How many more times are we gonna do this? Like, what more could they do with it?
And in addition to this, we were just talking earlier, they just announced another Godzilla versus King Kong.
Yeah.
So like, they're really taking it. And like I was saying, I was stoked about you guys watching this in the sense because I was watching Monarch on Apple TV, and the first 3 episodes out. And it's just been like monster after monster after monster, and it is awesome. So I was interested to see how this movie came out because it's going back to Japanese, right?
So it
goes back to Japan. It's like the original type shit. So like we're seeing it from a different view than what we usually see from our American directors doing it, I think. You know, right? Did it kind of go back to a little bit more of the old school, like, original,
dude. Like very much so.
That's
So the movie, like, we shortly, figured out, obviously, when just looking more into it, that it is Japanese, it's in Japanese, it's English
like
subtitles.
Nice.
It's like their Godzillas, which is sick. And the story starts out, it's like post World War II, like right after the bomb drops. So like, Japan is in like this mode of rebuild, dude. Yeah, like just the war is over, they lost. And it follows your main character, who's a kamikaze pilot. Who was too scared to like, obviously, kamikaze.
Do the Pearl Harbor game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he like, it starts out where he like landed in some like air base, and he was like, oh, something's wrong with my plane, whatever. And then the mechanics are like, hey man, like there's nothing wrong with that plane. And we get it, And then Godzilla hits and everyone dies basically, except for him, obviously. Except for 2 guys. And then he like obviously gets unconscious, wakes up, he end up going into town, and it was his hometown that was obviously hit with the atom bomb, and he's like, it's in total destruction. I guess he meets like one of his neighbors, whatever, that was there. And it's, again, you get a feel, Mike and I were talking about it, you get a feel for what what it was like almost to be like maybe even like a returning Japanese soldier. Because he was ostracized. Because like, you like dishonored us.
Oh yeah,
she said, if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for cowards like you, like maybe my family would still be alive right now.
Yeah, no, the Japanese take that very serious.
Yeah, dude. It was so like, again, like, at that point, we're like, what, maybe a half hour into the movie, and you already saw Godzilla within the first few minutes.
That's a solid.
He was fucking destruction. Okay.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, like you start building this story about this guy, about this pilot, and it's pretty intense.
Like a redemption story.
Yeah, exactly. So now, obviously you can understand this guy feels the need when Godzilla starts to attack to defend, to be like, I got to prove myself. Like I'm not a coward. Yeah. Well, obviously, he hides the fact that he was a pilot and whatever.
You don't mention that.
And then he meets a woman who had a kid, not her kid, found the kid. He found the woman. They start living together. A little bit of a quasi love story unfolds, right? But they're literally rebuilding his life. And he has this job, I guess repoing mines that were dropped around Japan in the ocean by America, by Japan sea mines.
Because they have to grab them.
Exactly. Now it's hey man, we can't just have our fishermen bumping into these mines.
Quick little bump.
Yeah, exactly. So then from there, obviously you could imagine they're out in the water, encounters with Godzilla. America doesn't want to help because we're at heads with the Soviets. They don't want to encounter anything like that. So it's all up to Japan, dude, to kind of save themselves. That's basically your basic plot storyline.
Yeah.
And I think what really surprised me the most in this movie was probably going to be the acting, I would say.
Yeah.
I think the actors were really good.
Listen,
everything
that I had watched coming out of Asia, like there's but the thing, it's funny. It's like Korea has this like influx right now of like these cool action movies, and it's they're having fun with filmmaking, and it's like what we were doing a while ago. It's just like the Koreans and the Asians, they're just crushing it. They get to make these really cool movies, and now they got visual effects to help. Now they're trying to tell these stories, and they're doing it really, really well. Godzilla is a story that they created, I believe. I mean, I don't know the actual origins, but I believe Japan was the origin of that story. And they've done so many cool movies with it. They've done so many cool things with it, but you still like the original is in Japan. It's destroying Japan. Like Godzilla is destroying Japan. And now, bringing it back to that and bringing it back to, its origin, I think is the reason why some of these might do a little bit better.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And speaking of origin, we went over the other day, a couple weeks ago when we watched this trailer, just like, the evolution of Godzilla.
Yeah.
And this one, again, speaking of going into its origin, it's very much
that one looks like the old school.
Like the original, dude.
Yeah.
And you look even at its face and everything too.
It's a little bit shorter, stubby.
Yeah, it's a stubby face, dude. It's really
not that really long neck.
Dude, its movements are too. They're very like as if it was the movie from the freaking 50s.
Yeah.
Like
but that's what it is. It's like he's that big.
Exactly.
He is technically moving that slow, even though he's covering a very large space.
Yes.
The minute that you get him moving too fast, it feels a little bit out. Same thing with King Kong when they started doing the new movies with Kong. It's like, dude, these guys are massive. It needs to feel like it's too big. Boom.
Right.
It's never going to be fast. It's always going to be slow. And you know what? The way that they do that really well is when you see like jets. When you see a jet or a plane or something fly by these big giant things, you can see how slow they really are because the jets are moving super fast, right? And you're just seeing those, and that's how you get that illusion of them moving so slow. But like sometimes they get them to move so fast. You're like, there's no way this thing is moving that fast,
right?
So, but it's cool. I'm excited. I want to try to see it now.
Yeah, you should. I think Mike told me it's only in theaters to the 7th, right, Mike?
Yeah,
to the 7th.
Yeah,
it'll pop on something.
Yeah. No, I'm sure. It was just again pretty interesting because
I think Amazon's getting it. I forgot though.
I wouldn't be surprised. The Apple TV has Monarch, and that's I'm telling you, it's like just bringing up. So like you see Godzilla the first episode,
great,
or even in the second, but it's all after the San Francisco attack by Godzilla and this whole thing going down, and you're starting to get introduced to more monsters. So like this is the fact that they're sticking to this. I hope that they can start bringing more monsters in this style, because they're doing it really well in Monarch, really, really well. So like I'm interested to see how this whole season's gonna pull through.
Yeah,
but adding this is gonna be good.
Yeah, no, I think so. It just strikes me so like off guard, honestly.
Yeah.
Because they're still, like you said, they have this show out there.
Yep.
They're making another movie, and this is like kind of another, like it's just a standalone Godzilla. If they do make more, I guess they will. But I mean, it's just.
I mean, they're gonna make more. It's the same
right.
shit. It's like
No, I'm saying within this world, like the new. I don't know about Monarch, but I know the new Godzilla movie is attached to the new like Godzilla versus Kong. Like that's
part of it.
It's the same universe.
Okay,
it's like a sequel to it now.
Because the first one wasn't terrible.
The Godzilla versus Kong,
yeah, like the storyline,
the most recent,
kind of, yeah,
it was okay.
It wasn't bad. I mean, it's a different story. I don't. It's not really about Godzilla or Kong. It's about what the story is of why they're fucking fighting.
Yeah.
Because it's only so much that you can go, hey, fucking, they meet each other up every fucking 5 years and go on a huge fight. And that's it. Like, there has to be something more. But that wasn't just the regular Godzilla. Because I remember in the newer Godzillas, like 2 of them, him and Mothra have to like team up too, or someone has to team up to fight, the big guy. I forget what is it.
Mega Godzilla?
No,
like
not Mega Godzilla. The 3-headed dude. Either way,
whatever it is.
But like it's nice to introduce more of these giants. It's the same way Pacific Rim did. Pacific Rim was awesome because they took that same idea and kind of like modernized it,
right?
And involved like how humans can fight these things, which is sick. I mean, I love that movie for that concept alone. So this whole big creatures thing is a very Japanese like thing, and it's awesome. I love that style.
And again, like you're talking about a way where it's like feasible, where these humans can fight this thing.
Yeah,
like I don't think anything really seemed unrealistic, especially like for the time, because this is like the 1950s still.
Yeah,
and there's like a scientist guy who comes up with a plan on how to like try and maybe like defeat it,
sink him.
Yeah, their idea was to sink him to the deepest part.
The tons of pressure.
Yeah, and see if the pressure of the water at such a quick pace could just make him implode. Which is pretty cool.
Well, we find, I mean, dude, fucking, what was it in the newest ones before this one? He's like nuclear. He's pure nuclear. Like he's shooting fucking nuclear crap out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Like literally, it was insane. So it's weird because you're like, oh, what could stop him? You're like, dude, this dude's a fucking walking nuke. I don't know if the pressure might be that big of a deal for him.
Exactly.
His armor and shit. Like, and that's what I mean by like, at this point, we know what the monsters are and what they're capable of. Now the story has to get a little bit more. Like something has to, like, imagine if the galactic fucking Godzilla comes in.
Right.
Like at least that you're bringing in like something off Earth has to fight it. It's going to give them more of a challenge than humans. At this point, we figured out humans aren't going to do jack shit.
Right.
They never kill Godzilla. They just go, oh, all right, he's good.
Let
him go off into the fucking sun. You know what I mean? So, like, now we have to, I think, position it where Godzilla is, like, almost our savior, which, again, slowly happened in some of these because when he has to beat that big dude, that's not Mothra, the 3-headed
guy.
That's when you're like, oh, he's on their side, and then that's why they let him go. But like the first few, you're like, what the fuck?
King Ghidorah.
Ghidorah. No, that's one of them.
Is it Hedorah?
No, Mothra. I don't know. That one right there. You see that guy? That 3-headed fucker.
Yeah,
Ghidorah.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, it's such a simple, cool, like that's a mythical creature. That's a whatchamacallit. I don't know what they call it in the mythical times, but
in the mythical times.
Well, in the mythical stories, it's like it's usually a protector of something, and then like you cut the head off, and they're like, oh, fucking 3 more grow. It's like, oh shit. But it has a name, and I can't remember for the life of me what the actual name is.
3-headed dragon name?
Yeah, 3-headed monster, Roman name.
That's not it. Is that what you're looking for?
No.
Ajidaka?
No.
Cerberus.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
That's great, dude. Oh, wow, they're a capital management company.
Yeah, great. Capital management.
3 heads, dude.
Cerberus with 3 heads, yeah. But yeah, it'll be we'll see.
Yeah, you gotta check it out.
I think at this point it's just a fucking flip of the coin. It could be a super cool story with monsters or a really shitty story with monsters.
Yeah, no, I think this one
good.
It had a great story. It's what I was telling Mike too last night. It's what like the Bryan Cranston Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's kind of what they tried to do there.
Yeah.
But they just did it a little bit more successfully.
Yeah.
And again, I like the writing and the acting was so good. I feel like, I don't know how things. I mean, I feel like everything kind of translated well. I mean, nothing was like kind of like. Sometimes you watch a movie in a different language and the translation like doesn't
it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Like this is, I think everything was good. Budget was only 15 million.
Wow.
How crazy is that, dude? And Godzilla looked good.
Yeah, he did.
That's where the 15 million went.
He had the same like the beam out of his mouth too. It looked great.
That's where the
blue scales popping up.
Yeah, that was sick.
It's interesting too because like you see the dynamic. Everybody knows what Godzilla is in now, so there's no surprise of like who he is, how he moves, what his shielding's like, what his attacks are like. And then you get a movie like Cloverfield that has like another big like monster, but you never see him any. You know what I mean? Like we've gotten to the point where we just see him all the time that we expect. We expect Godzilla. We know what it's gonna happen every single time. Nothing really can surprise you with it. And then like you said, that's where now the stories. If the stories are good, and then you add the Godzilla parts into the mix of it, then you're gonna come up with one of these movies. So I'm
definitely
stoked to watch it.
And I feel like again the $15 million budget, and there were some scenes where it was like I don't know, like where they're on boats, and I'm like, God, this looks like a set.
Yeah,
like that's like on hydraulics.
Yeah,
that's kind of moving. Other than that,
dude,
I mean, it was very entertaining.
Speaking
2 hours too wasn't too long, dude.
Ooh,
2 hours.
Yeah, that's
not too long,
that's a movie
dude.
that's taking itself a little bit more serious because you hit that 1.5 hour mark and you're like that, like that movie, 1.5 hour movie are just made so quick and so like 2 hours, you're like, there's gonna be some type of information that you're trying to get it.
Dude, I mean, again, like there's a significant storyline here. Like there's a lot of different variables, like post World War II. It was interesting. Like
I like it. 2 hours is a
it was perfect,
time.
Dude. Yeah.
But yeah, when you're talking about visual effects though, too, did you see what I sent you? That video?
Oh, about the killer? Yeah, no, I haven't watched it.
Dude,
did you watch it?
Did you watch the thing? Dude,
no.
It blew my mind. So what we were talking about always with Fincher is that Fincher uses it for like practical things. This is the most practical thing. Like they literally remade him. They remade him so well that you couldn't tell that it's fake. It's generated, and it's him driving on that motorcycle throughout the city when he first misses. And he's getting away, dude. All of it's fake.
Really?
He is fake. All of it. It is mind-blowing. They did it so well, and it's such a simple thing. Like, you don't even realize that. Why would it be?
Right.
Because they said that they tried shooting on the
on a road or whatever?
No, on the digital screens, the new ones where you just kind of go on top. And he goes, he wasn't getting the what he wanted. So he had visual effects of it. You should play it if you can.
Yeah, definitely. I can bring it up.
Bring it up. It's really, really cool. I think it was on Twitter that I found it, or at least the link went to a Twitter.
Fincher.
Yeah.
I went to Twitter. Perfect, dude.
Yeah.
I love that it's on Twitter.
This shows you the scene first, and then it'll show you the behind the scenes of it.
Okay, cool.
It is mind blowing to me. Stand by.
Standing by.
Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. And we're going.
I'm not getting any sound for some reason.
No sound.
Stand by.
Stand by for sound. Stand by for Renee sound. Renee's here. Renee, we're trying to figure out sound.
Yeah.
The sound. There might not be sound until later. Oh, there it is.
Got it. Let's go.
Dude, you're good. You're good. Put it up. Put it up for the people to see.
For this particular sequence in The Killer, Eric Barba, Hubert Ramades, and David Fincher approached us with an extremely difficult task to create close-up photoreal digidouble shots of Michael Fassbender riding a scooter. The quality of the work had to seamlessly cut back-to-back between live-action shots of The Killer on set. Extra complexity was added because the original plan to shoot these shots on a virtual stage didn't live up to what Fincher had envisioned. Because of this, there were no HDRIs or usable array footage and sparse reference photos. The lighting and look depth had to be dialed in by eye. We began with the killer asset, adding fine facial detail and cloth simulations. We then used photogrammetry to assist with cascading street-like timing and travel speed. The final result was high-res and meticulously crafted, nearly full CG shots, cut into the live-action sequence with the ultimate goal of nobody noticing.
Dude, that's crazy, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It like everything that you think is like crazy VFX in that movie. You're like, oh, the bullets or something. This shit comes out, and I'm literally sitting there going, "What the fuck? There's nothing real there.
Literally, there's nothing real there.
Nothing real.
That's
in
so
those
crazy.
It's insane how well Fincher uses visual effects in the right way. It's not this extreme shit. It's to get a visual that works for him.
Right.
So I don't know. It's awesome, dude. I love it.
That is fucking sick, dude.
So cool.
That honestly, that kind of blew my mind a little bit.
I know.
Just what's real, dude.
That's the scary part.
This may be what people are watching right now.
This was just a movie. Yeah, I'm not real. I'm AI generated.
Yeah, dude.
Imagine if you could just like hit the button and like I just like dissolve.
Yeah, and you're just like a little 10-year-old little kid. Yeah, that's actually what I look like.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hello, friends.
Oh, dude, that's so funny.
Insane.
That's unbelievable. Good for Fincher.
Yeah, dude,
even though you said that movie wasn't,
it was
subpar.
It was like a 7. Crazy, it was like a 7. The storyline was used before. The acting was great, but like a little too nutty. I don't know. Just not full. Not full awesome movie that I would want. We're looking up that Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, because this is what's coming up next, dude. Again, like it's I don't know, man. It kind of bothers me a little bit when they do all this, dude. It's almost like this is like DC, where it's all these kind of like
they're splattering everything up
everywhere.
Whatever
dude.
sticks, hopefully.
And I don't know, man. And again, like so this next Godzilla movie comes out in April of this upcoming year. And it's gonna be like, again, we saw Godzilla versus Kong, which was a little subpar for me. Just in terms of even like the outcome, like no one really won.
Yeah,
like
didn't Godzilla just go off into the fucking sunset and Kong was just like, all right, because the little girl fucking helped out.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then so pretty much like dude, and they have like a Kong being like he's like a Middle Earth guy now. It's like that's where he's from Middle Earth.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of that Middle Earth theory.
No, I don't.
It's like a theory that there's another world inside of the planet.
Oh, dude.
Like at the core.
They're partying hard. It's called hell, fellas.
Yeah, dude. We're in it right now.
We're in it right now. We're living in hell.
So yeah, dude. So that's how which is kind of cool that they're like kind of playing off of like a new real theory, whatever.
Real life is fucking crazier than anything you can think of.
So yeah.
Might as well use it.
But still, it wasn't like, I don't know. It wasn't that great of a movie. Again, the storyline with the people.
Yeah.
Is kind of like what I don't really enjoy that much.
Yeah, people suck.
So, but they're bringing back the same people.
Bring them back.
For this next movie. So it's like that chick from The Town. The kid is back. I guess right. Alexander Skarsgård was in it too.
Mr. Skarsgård.
But obviously now it's like Kong and Godzilla teaming up to versus this otherworldly creature.
Ooh,
dude.
See?
So
where shit could get real.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see about again. I mean, you imagine now there's something that they could kill, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, like they're gonna go after it. Yeah.
Again, I think they didn't. I'm trying to remember. I think they teamed up in the old one for the metal Godzilla.
Yeah, they did.
Right? They did.
I think so. But like, maybe.
Right? I feel like I remember that.
Maybe.
It doesn't matter anyway,
let's
dude.
Let's see what they're gonna show us.
But yeah, we're gonna share this sweet trailer, dude. Sweet dirty trailer for Godzilla X Kong.
Kong dog.
Stop.
most of human civilization, we believed that life could only exist on the surface of our planet. What else were we wrong about?
Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in?
This world has more secrets than we could possibly imagine.
Miracles I get. Still now and then.
Baby Kong.
What is that?
That's not Kong. What could have done this?
Kong can't stop this on his own.
He won't be alone.
Welcome to my world.
Is that a mini Kong?
Filmed for IMAX, where giants live.
I'm not gonna lie, dude, but that trailer did nothing
Yeah,
for me,
really
dude. I don't know about you.
It literally just showed me that the animation FX studio can do really cool shots, but that's it. It didn't tell me anything else.
Josh B says this looks sick though. I don't know, Josh B.
I mean, visually, it looks cool. Storyline wise, no fucking idea what's going on.
Yeah. No, literally none at all. And it's just like, I don't know, dude. Like, what is this, Planet of the Apes now? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a Middle Earth is ruled by apes. Come on, man, dude. There's gonna be a freaking statue. We'll be down there now too.
Yeah, broken down.
It's broken half, damn dirty apes.
Jeez. Caesar's just sitting there. Like,
oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Oh wow, Josh P says it looks different, and it leaves you wanting more, dude.
I don't even know what more I'm supposed to like. Like how the fuck are they hanging out together and being like cool, and now they're gonna face this one thing? And I don't even look. We don't even know who the enemy really is. We just saw another ape just fucking jump up. Like that could be like fucking Kong's cousin or some shit. I don't know. It could be an even worse thing, and if we haven't seen it, that might be cool.
Yeah.
Of like what? Because like. I didn't think that one ape could take on Kong.
Right. What makes him so special?
Yeah,
dude?
like
the fact that he's red.
I guess apparently
doesn't make any sense to me, dude.
And if that's the case, then this movie is going to be atrocious.
No, yeah, I don't know. I kind of agree with that. Where it's like, I mean, for me already, it's like,
yeah. I mean, the trailer did nothing.
Trailer did absolutely nothing for me. And then on top of it, like I'm already just off. I'm just off.
And that fucking and both of them running at the camera like that, like,
yeah.
We're like, fucking going, like
sick, dude.
You guys aren't action cop buddy stars.
You know, it's basically Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, like Lethal Weapon just with fucking Godzilla and Kong. That's what it should be called. There it is.
That'd be mad funny if they started talking to each other and they were
Weapon
just like
7.
cracking jokes, dude. Lethal Weapon.
I'm quitting tomorrow, Kong. I'm quitting tomorrow. This is my last day.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's so
take it
funny.
easy. I fucking hate today.
I fucking hate today.
Fucking hate today.
So I don't know. April. It's coming out.
It'll come out. We'll talk about it when it comes out on streaming because that's when we're gonna watch it.
I think you guys are better off seeing
Watch the
Godzilla
new
minus.
one.
Yeah, Godzilla
Yeah.
-1. Definitely, dude.
Watch that. Everyone watch it.
Because
Skip this one. Go watch more.
honestly,
too.
I'm curious to see the budget of that movie.
Yeah, find out. See if they're really how bad they're really fucking up. It's like everyone's like, I can do a King Kong story. 200 mil?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck out of here.
Yo, literally, this website's talking about Godzilla -1, $50 million budget, and then the new Godzilla X Kong, $200 million, dude.
Yeah, 50 million of that was for that trailer.
And I'm sorry, but it's like those actors that are in it too are not
they're not the best.
good.
They're not the best.
I guess Skarsgård isn't even in it.
No, doesn't look like it.
Let's see.
Cast.
Oh yeah, Millie Bobby Brown is
Millie
in there.
Bobby.
She was in the first one too. Rebecca Hall is that woman you saw with the short hair.
Yeah.
That dude Dan Stevens, I think, is a new addition to the sequel
Yeah.
here. Wait, no, there's Skarsgård. He's credited for something. I
He's
guess.
probably in there for like a quick second.
Yeah, who knows, dude.
Friday Night Lights dad isn't in it.
Oh yeah, exactly. He was a military guy, right?
Well, he
the last
was,
one.
Millie Bobby's dad.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like his dad, and then his mom was the one that chose like the wrong path to fucking this whole fucking thing. It's terrible.
I know. I see. It's not.
It's just there's nothing. Yeah, it didn't do well for me.
Godzilla and Kong face a terrifying monster that threatens the entire planet.
Yeah, like
That's their
catch line.
That's their catch
line.
line, dude.
That's their fucking line, dude.
Adam Wingard over here directing.
Yeah. What else did he
He
direct?
did the last one.
Yeah,
I guess he directed the Death Note live action movie.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh, you didn't watch Death Note?
No.
Oh.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, it was an anime movie, anime show.
Anime show turned
originally.
into a live action.
Yeah, dude.
What's it on? I'll try.
I
was trying to find anything new.
I thought it was on Netflix, to be honest.
Yeah, Death Note. Sometimes I judge
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
I judge the movie by its cover art, and if it sucks, I don't even click on it. Or if the trailer sucks, makes me so mad
I'm
sometimes.
pretty sure Willem Dafoe played this guy. On
This
the
guy,
left.
the really scary
crazy
dude?
guy. He's the Death Note guy.
That's pretty cool though.
And this guy on the left looks familiar. He's from something.
Yeah. I like it. I'll try it out.
Yeah, try it out, dude.
Try it out.
It was good. It was solid. It was a good story. You know, it was cool. It was
Yeah.
freaky, far-fetched, different. Probably gonna be way better than Godzilla X Kong. Like, how do I even say the title, dude? X Kong, right? Godzilla X Kong.
It's a Godzilla Kong collab.
Yeah, dude. Which is pretty sweet.
Which is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
So I don't know.
Fucking Kong Godzilla.
I think that movie can kind of suck it, dude.
Oh,
That movie can really suck it, dude.
sucker.
Actually, the Fallout trailer. I totally forgot about the Fallout trailer. Did you play Fallout when you were younger?
Never, but I know
you
that
watch
everyone was
anyone, dude?
obsessed with it. Yeah, dude.
Dude.
Yep.
It is so sick, dude.
Fallout trailer, dude. Everyone was obsessed with that shit. What's the little dude that fucking? There's like a little guy, right? Animated
Pip
guy.
Boy.
Yeah, Pip Boy.
So Amazon Prime, let's go.
What was the other thing too? There was another huge thing from this show that people bought a lot of. Was it like a fridge or was it like a?
Oh, I don't know.
It was something weird. I just
Right.
remember people having it.
I came out when it's actually kind of funny because Fallout obviously was around throughout my childhood, and I want to say in high school is when I hopped on it in Fallout 3,
Yeah.
which they say is the best Fallout 3. That's the only Fallout game I've ever played too.
Yeah.
Because I remember New Vegas came out, and New Vegas came out with a lot of bugs and shit. Like, it wasn't a good game, wasn't well made. They rushed it. And then Fallout New Vegas was also like one of the first games I remember back in the day that started to have like in-game purchases.
Oh shit.
So people were so tight because
Yeah.
like you just put out a game that you rushed
Yeah.
that wasn't even totally finished. And on top of it, you're gonna ask me to spend more money
in game.
in game, dude. And I remember thinking to myself as a kid, like, dude, like Fallout may have just blown it, dude. In-game purchases, like no one's gonna do that.
I mean, that changed.
And
very
obviously
quickly.
that changed really quickly.
super quick.
Which is a
You
shame.
got money,
dude.
you get to the
Because
top of the line.
I feel like if people just were like, I'm not gonna do that, then they probably would have stopped doing that,
There's
right?
plenty of people that are gonna say,
They're
"Yeah,
like,
I'll
oh
do that."
yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, $10 for this, dude.
I know,
fucking, I
dude.
used to buy fucking
Yeah.
Pokeballs for
Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
You bastard.
Yeah, I know. was terrible. It was the dumbest thing ever.
You were part of the problem.
Well, it was before they let you win anything in like gyms and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like dude, if you don't, the people who actually remember playing the original one, which again, it wasn't that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, 2018, 17 that it came out?
Yeah, it must have been, right?
Yeah,
17?
it was like it started off really, really slow, and then of course,
Of course,
then we got COVID and all that shit.
Right.
But at the beginning, like you just went and you were trying to catch them. That's all you were doing. There was no fighting. There was no nothing. It was just going out and trying to catch the 150 stupid ass Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, there was one guy that did it like right off the bat. They flew him to France to get like.
Oh my god! Yeah,
Mr.
I remember that
Mime.
story.
They flew him somewhere else to get someone else at Farfetch. Maybe it was like it was like you could only get certain ones in certain places. So it was kind of crazy. That little rush of people trying to get all of them. It was, and it's still an insane game, dude. They have fucking full like day pass that you can pay for, and then you unlock for new guys in certain places in the world. Like insane.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Wow. Pokemon Go, man. It's been insane. My kid likes to play it now. I'm trying to show him and introduce him. Yeah. He likes his Pokemon. He watches. I've shown him the original. He started off the original
Pokemon's where it's at, dude.
Original series. Yeah.
Like it might be one of the greatest worlds ever invented.
It really is. I mean, it's getting weirder and weirder. The original first like 3 batches of Pokemon. Then you start seeing some really weird shit.
Yeah,
there's
honestly,
some strange ass things, like especially in Pokemon Go, dude. You find some very strange insect things. You're like, who invented this guy? There's literally a pile of sand with a shovel in it. And that's a guy. That's a Pokemon. I swear to God.
I think they're losing it maybe
that's
a little bit
Pokemon.
then.
I was like, all right, dude, you guys need to start thinking about something new. But
anyway, dude.
Anyways, let's play this
Fallout show. Amazon Prime, by the way, it's going to be on. So be on the lookout for that. I think good for Prime.
I wonder if Prime's gonna if this is a thing. Well, no, because it was Peacock that has
Twisted Metal.
Yeah, but we're starting to see the backstories of all these like 90s games.
Yeah, let's freaking go, dude.
It's sick.
I know that I've lived a relatively comfortable life.
Stop! Listen!
Famous blue suit.
Classic.
You need to go home. Vault dwellers are an endangered species. I do not think you would be willing to do what it takes to survive up here. If you insist on staying, then you will have to adapt.
That guy.
I don't want to see tomorrow unless I see it. Tomorrow, so they say, will be a lovely day. A bright new sun will suddenly break through. But I don't want to see tomorrow unless I see it with you. And grab the moldy one.
Oh. New series.
Oh yeah, sorry, did I mention that?
No, I
Yeah,
thought
it's
it was
gonna
a
be a
movie.
series, dude, which I think is way better.
That just changed
yeah.
a little bit.
Oh my
more
god,
of
better
my opinion.
than what a movie would be for sure, dude.
Yeah. Again, it goes back. That's smart because they know you can't fit everything from a video game into one
You
movie.
can't. There's
You
no.
really can't.
I mean, think about how many hours you put into a video game,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean,
Especially a
look,
game like that. You're talking like 48 hours.
This is all coming off the success of fucking Last of Us, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did it
Oh,
so
definitely.
well
Mm-hmm.
that all these guys are like, dude, we've worked so hard to create these stories in a video game. It could switch it over to real time.
Oh yeah.
And I think that when they stay with the original people, like the game creator
Mm-hmm.
and directors that have done this type of work
Mm-hmm.
genre and can actually really tell that story, then these work out so much better.
Oh,
It's when
yeah.
they get too Hollywood that everything gets fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see because it's like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
Resident Evil stuck pretty close to its roots in the game, you know.
Mhm.
So like it's fun to watch that because it stays true to it. So even if you played it once or twice, or if you like just watch somebody else play, or you beat the whole fucking thing, it's like you can relate to it. So I think and the looks, there's things that they know from the game.
Yes.
That audience members and players know that like you have to sneak that shit in there.
And that again, you like staying true to the game, like you talk about like the vibe of the trailer, right? Was obviously it's serious because it's apocalypse here.
Yeah.
But the music, the comedic undertone, that's exactly how the game was.
Yeah.
Like there was some funny shit going on while you were like blasting heads off.
Exactly. That's
which is
why
sick,
I think that's why the game was so popular.
Yeah.
It's not just like this serious. It's like have fun with it.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be sick, dude.
It's gonna be cool.
I know you don't like play games a lot.
No, but again, it goes back to the story. The storylines of all the games, dude,
yeah.
I'm telling you, I was the friend that watched the friend play.
Yeah.
And I could sit there because I could help. I'll look around but when you're watching a video game versus playing the video game, like watching it, you have to kind of like be entertained. So you're like looking around, you're seeing how you can help, seeing what's going on, what he's seeing, and you're being told a story. There's fucking so many cutscenes these days of something happening, and you're like, oh, cool, like, oh, this is what's going on. And you're trying to figure out what's next. And it's a whole way of storytelling that transfers over really well, but you need the people that understand it to be able to create it in a film form.
Oh yeah,
because that's all you're doing. I mean, it's
Definitely.
literally what you're doing. A video game is just a movie. It's just an interactive movie.
It's crazy how many times like people get that wrong too. That transition from game to movie.
Yeah,
But
it's also like these are a little bit more, I guess, easier to pull off.
Well, I guess this game, Last of Us, is like a movie.
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's easier. But like I was watching the Super Mario movie again.
Yeah.
With my kid.
That's so funny, dude.
And there was a scene and they're walking through a market and like I think they did a great job of putting everything into the movie. Like all these little things. You saw all these little like trinkets that you get in the games being like sold in the Toads.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you don't realize that the first time. You're just like, oh, it's a thing. You don't really realize it the second time because you're still looking at stuff. Then after a few more times, you're like, dude, the detail that's in all of these shots on everything. Every scene in that movie just has little like drops and hints of things from the games. Like as stupid as it is, just like the training session with like the things that turn from yellow to red and then they fall when you're trying to walk.
Oh, yeah. The
like
blocks.
all that stuff. It's like they're trying to get everything into one movie and they did it so well without clunking it up.
Yeah.
And that's harder to do than Fallout, where that situation could happen.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Nuclear war, shit like that could happen. No, I don't know about the other stuff, but yeah. Either way, it's gonna be a fun one. I think it's gonna be a good one. I think we're gonna be watching that weekly and doing nice little reviews on it.
Oh yeah, it's on Amazon too. Like, let's go, dude. That's awesome. I love that it's on Amazon and not like fucking Peacock.
Oh, Peacock. When is the second season of
Twisted Metal?
Twisted Metal coming? That's what I want. I mean, I'm assuming everything is pushed. So
I haven't even heard about them being everything we need to know right here.
Tell me.
This is from October.
Telling it to know.
Yeah, I think it's still in question, right?
Really?
As of this moment, Twisted Metal has not been ordered by Peacock.
Oh.
Season 2.
Uh-oh.
In an interview with NBC Insider prior to the strike, I guess Mackie explained that he would want a rematch with the Clown Mask wearing Nemesis or Sweet Tooth, whatever. And I guess that's really it, actually.
Huh.
He's hoping for season 2.
Yeah. I mean, dude, they left it. They left it so perfect.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be bummed if we don't get another season.
I would too, honestly.
Even if you finish,
I really like that show.
Finish on that season.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. Finish it, but
just finish.
Just finish. Finish strong.
You're finished.
Finish hard. But cool.
Oh yeah, sorry, Manny.
Cool.
But obviously, it'll be the first update you. The first time I find out about Honestly season 2, you'll know it.
Oh,
dude.
I will know.
You will know, dude. Brian Barney wants to know, was Derek Ho survive the apocalypse? I would honestly have to say yes, dude.
Derek Ho,
just a hi there, lovable guy, you know.
Beautiful, wonderful guy.
Beautiful, lovable, hi there guy. Bang, dude. Next thing I want to talk about Oceans. 12, 11, 13, 9. They're making an Oceans prequel with Danny and his sister as kids learning how to be thieves. So yeah. So far, his parents have been rumored to have been castrated. I wish I was castrated, dude. It's kind of sick. But the parents, Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, dude.
Wow,
it's pretty sick. Were you a fan of the Oceans movies?
I love them.
Right, they're sick.
They're just fun.
They're
just
fun
and witty,
well made,
stupid and loving.
The script is great,
it's
dude.
Awesome.
Love the script.
Love
the acting, the delivery.
Yeah, they couldn't have found better dudes to mesh, and the way that they wrote those characters, just like from Cheadle's fucking English accent to Matt Damon, just this awkward,
being that boyish
yeah,
dude.
To Brad Pitt eating in every scene, like it's brilliant. The conversations between the two brothers that.
Oh yeah, Casey Affleck and that other guy,
and what's his name
from Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah, his dad is
Kahn. His dad was Steve. Steve Kahn, right?
Steve
Not
Kahn.
Steve Kahn.
Is he Steve Kahn?
No,
James Kahn.
James Kahn. His dad is James Kahn. He is Steve Kahn.
Yeah, he is Steve Kahn.
Maybe it's not Steve Kahn.
It's It's CAN. CANN or CAAN? CANN?
I'm just gonna type in James Kahn.
Yeah, there he is. He passed away, didn't he?
Yeah, dude. Last year or so.
Last year.
Scott
Kahn.
Not Steve. Scott Kahn.
Scott Kahn. Yeah.
Great actor.
Yeah, but him and Casey Affleck are hysterical together, just like that big brother, younger brother,
mentality.
And they just beat the shit out of each
Banter.
other. Yeah, and then you have Sal, the old guy, fucking around with the Asian dude that barely speaks English, but he does speak English.
He understands English, but can't speak English.
And then you have the nerd that programs everything. It's always sweating.
Lyles or whatever his name is.
But it's like each one of them are perfect.
They
Bernie
Mac,
perfect.
right?
Bernie, oh my god,
as well in the first two, dude. Oh.
Dude, Bernie Mac in the first one is
so good,
fucking brilliant.
Yeah, when he's getting the vans.
But when he's trying to sell the thing to
the card
Andy
game,
Garcia.
The card game.
Yeah,
that's Domino.
Dude, he's the best.
Yeah, he is
fast talking, man.
Oh, dude. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so a prequel,
which
I don't know how I really feel about, but again, like when they made Oceans 8 or 9, whatever it was called, it was okay.
The girls one?
Yes, the all women one.
Yeah,
which is fine. Wasn't that great though? It wasn't like Steal Me Away.
Again, make your own heist movie.
Yeah, you really should, dude.
You didn't even like. Was Julia Roberts in this one? In that one?
I don't remember, dude.
But like that's the shit that I'm talking about.
It was like Anne Hathaway.
Yeah,
and
it's like, dude, like I get it. I know you guys want to make the movies and make it, you know, women empowered and everything, but like Ocean's 11 is based off of Ocean. Like that's the like him.
Yeah.
You know, like this story makes sense. It's how did the childhood version
now all
turn
of a sudden,
into that?
Yeah.
How do you go from doing this whole thing into well, now there's just an all women's one when you've done 3 movies?
I know, and you never mentioned,
and you never met,
like, it's a sister, dude.
Yeah.
And you never mentioned that his sister is gonna be like also a thief.
Yeah, it's
stop it,
so
dude. Stop it.
That's pulling at
You're searching for it, dude.
Yeah. So and then that's the reason it didn't do well. It didn't do, for no other reason other than that.
Exactly, dude.
Just you're just remaking something. Not as well.
Not as well.
Unfortunately.
Emphasis on the not as well.
Yeah. So
but now we have this prequel, and it is, again, I guess it's gonna be cool because you're gonna see Danny and his sister now. Who's playing the kids though? You don't know. I would imagine. I don't know if like how far. Again, not much has been really revealed about this guy. This prequel. I would imagine it takes them pretty far up.
Yeah.
Like in terms of them becoming adults. No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe if they cast Ryan Gosling or Robbie, I mean, I guess that's gonna be a big deal. But then, like, what? We're just gonna follow these kids. I guess we'll see, dude.
Well, I mean, you have to think about it. How old would they be? And when would this be taking place? Like the 70s?
Yeah. Oh my god.
You know what I mean? Like
fucking read it. I don't know why I didn't write it down. No, I think it was in the 70s or 80s.
Yeah. Margot Robbie.
Like, it's freaking awesome that they're both. Yeah.
Well, he said in the 60s.
60s, yeah.
Yeah. See, but like this also changes things a little bit because Sandra Bullock's Ocean films. Yeah, see Sandra Bullock's Ocean film. So it sets these two up. So like they went backwards.
Yeah.
Like then if they would have come out with this first, and then all of a sudden you go, all right, Ocean's 8 is with her, and you're like, oh, now it's part of the story. It makes sense. Like I understand why she's here, and how she becomes this.
Yeah, true. I do see
doing
that.
it the opposite, or if it was added, I guarantee you it had to be added in to make sense with that world that they created. To try to bring it back into like a whole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're totally right.
But is this going to be more of? It says, what did it say? Can you bring that article up?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
The article said if you exited out. Okay. It said yeah, do that one. Scroll down. Stop. It says parents the prequel is supposedly set in her and see how robbery became the Ocean family pastime. So like is this really going to be more of Gosling and Margot Robbie with you know the kid just the kids there
maybe
and learning, or is this like hey kids, like you're part of the robbery?
That'd be kind of sick, dude, if it is more Margot Robbie than Gosling.
Because you get to the point too where like in the first one Ocean knows everybody.
Yeah.
You know, like
he's
as popular as anybody in Vegas. So like there's got to be a lot of shit that's happened in his lifetime and his parents' lifetime for him to have like that much knowledge of everybody and have everyone know him. So like that's also gives you a little bit more of like a storyline to play with the new parents. But again, the sister end of it just still doesn't fucking, I don't know.
No, I agree. I agree. The sister, I mean, it's not good there with the Sandra Bullock and Hathaway, dude. It's not that good.
Yeah.
Because it puts a little bit of a blimp on the whole saga here, you know? Which is fine. Because 11, 12, and 13 were still so freaking good. So good. Some of the best movies ever made. You ever watch the original, by the way?
With
the Rat Pack?
Yeah.
I've seen it once.
Dude, it
was okay.
Again, I think it was a great story.
Yeah.
I just think the time, like the second one was just, or the remake was just timed better.
I mean, it was,
and done. It's just like it worked in a time, and they did it with
actual, like,
And as funny as it is, like, is the original in color? I think it's in black
and white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
also gives you something else.
Yeah.
So it's a different feel.
Totally
It's
different
like
feel.
it's like Scarface. The original Scarface. Have you seen the original
No,
Scarface?
never seen the
It's
original.
fucking awesome, but it's black and white. It's just like it doesn't give you, and then you watch the new Scarface, you're like, holy shit.
Al Pacino, dude.
Like things there are certain movies that were created back in the day with this like mindset of like fantasy world, and they just couldn't get there yet.
Right.
And now they finally are able to get there, and that's how we get these brand new movies.
Now we're too much there.
Now we're too much into it.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck, all right. So
it's all right, dude.
It's okay.
A couple of comments before we get oh my god, Brian Barney says fuck the Rat Pack.
Oh.
And he does say that Ocean series, one of the rare movies I like, he says.
My goodness.
I can see him that, you know, the quick-wittedness. Brian does like quick-witted.
Quick witties.
Yeah, quick witties. He also wants Derek Ho for president.
Derek Ho for president.
No Derek Ho signing, by the way, on the show today, dude.
No Derek Ho.
He was in on Sportsport, though.
Ooh,
so you
look
know.
at him.
One piece of news I want to talk about, too, that you're...
Please. I just read that, and I'm a little not sure how I feel.
So far, again, rumored.
Norman Reedus is
Daryl from The Walking Dead.
From The Walking Dead.
Boondock Saints.
Yep.
He supposedly had been spotted as Ghost Rider.
Okay.
In the Blade movie.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
So I think they're gonna do maybe a little test. We'll get your beak wet type of deal with him as Ghost Rider for Blade.
Interesting.
Which I think will work sick because Blade, I think, is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
And then obviously you would imagine after that spin-off Ghost Rider, Norman Reedus. I mean, he already has the chopper. Like, yeah, you go, Betty went.
Well, I mean, I recently watched the first two fucking ones with Nicolas Cage, and
Ghost Rider.
It was the first one was great. The second one, fucking
the kid.
The second one didn't make any sense because it didn't even match the first one.
Yeah,
which already threw me off.
It was different everything.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what? It's like the first one he ends is like, I'll take this and I will be the Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
It's like, I've been trying to find a way to get fucking out of this thing for years. You're like, dude, it was like last year.
That was like 3 months ago.
3 months ago,
you
decided this shit.
Yeah, you've been at this job for 3 months. What are you talking
you're
about,
over here
dude?
bitching about it.
That's so funny.
So, I mean, I'll be stoked to see if he is and how they play it too. Because the animation of the first one was cool. I liked it. I didn't think it was bad. I think they did a decent job with the FX, you know. So we'll see how they take it this way. If they go with like a little bit more of a darker, because it is dark. Like he's not like fucking around with just like normal people. He's fucking around with like bad people, and he's doing some fucking shit to him. You know,
dark, dude.
Yeah, you know, like
Donnie
strangling
Darko.
him with the fucking chain that's on fire. Just like it's interesting. So we'll see how they do. I'll be more intrigued, really, of like the tone of it.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Especially with it being with Blade.
For Blade, I know.
Blade was.
I mean, they're getting rated R for Blade.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, dude. It should. Good, it should.
Especially based off of fucking Wesley Snipes' ones.
Like, let's freaking go, dude.
Slice up some peeps.
Brian says you guys are crushing it. Legends, he says.
Legendary.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate the support, dude. Love to hear it. So I'm pretty stoked, dude. I think that there's a lot of good things to look forward to. We talked about today.
Surprisingly,
dude.
Every day I look, still nothing new popping up. I tried to watch a few new movies and stuff that had been popping up, and they were just not good.
Dude, I'm still like at night. I'm still like popping up Frasier.
Yeah. Did you finish it yet?
On season 9.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think there's 11.
I started Married with Children.
Oh, that show is so funny, dude.
I have been laughing nonstop.
Al Bundy.
Oh my god, it's the perfect show.
It really is, dude.
Really is, and so many.
And the Pretty Boy Neighbor.
And so many little bitches these days can't watch that because they'll be offended by every word.
Is that on Hulu?
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
It's the best.
It is so fucking self sneakers.
Oh,
hilarious.
The neighbors are the funniest.
Yeah.
Dude. Just talk shit too. Oh, it's so good. I'm in the early stages, so it's like it's starting to like evolve into the great show that it was.
Yeah.
The first season, you're like, ooh. The first season is just like a shock value thing. Like,
yeah.
Like, holy shit, did he just say that? Yeah. Oh, everyone's starting to like get into their characters and
Mhm.
have their like quirkiness. And
Yeah.
certain ones are like really vibing off each other, and it's just it is a good show.
It is, and they get like even Peggy Bundy, right? Is the wife Peggy?
Yeah.
She's got some great one-liners too.
Oh, dude, she
The hell is her name in real
destroys
life?
him. I don't know, but she's been in a bunch of really good stuff too.
Sons of Anarchy, she
Sons
was
of
in
Anarchy,
too.
she
She was
was
the
there.
mom in Smart House.
Yeah.
She's been in some Disney stuff. Great voice.
It's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Very good. So yeah,
That
If
fucking
you-
hairdo.
She's always wearing those
The
tight, like leather, pleather looking things.
Oh my god, with like a cheetah print
she just
shirt,
walks like
dude.
this.
Yeah, with the heels.
Yeah.
So funny, dude. But yeah, dude, that's pretty much it.
Love it.
I know, me too, dude. This was great. Really, dude, go see Godzilla -1. You would really like it.
I'm definitely gonna have to try.
And it's like I was telling Brian on the sports board, it's just like it's also like $15 million budget. They kept things simple. The shots are simple.
People forget simplicity.
Yeah. People
Sometimes
really
you have
do,
to
dude.
go back to regular filmmaking. There's like 3 shots. Just focus on those for a little bit.
Yeah, literally.
Then get into all your crazy fucking shakiness and movement and fucking drones left and right and POV cams and every fucking piece that blows up so you can feel like you're in a toaster exploding. It's ridiculous.
In the toaster.
Exploding POV.
That's crazy. Toaster.
Who knows? Who knows?
Not me. But the people at home do. People at home are great, dude. I appreciate everyone for tuning in here. Today's episode of Binge Buddies, dude. Really, if you guys haven't seen Godzilla -1 there, it's what we say till December 7th.
And if you haven't watched Monarch, jump on that. The first 3 episodes are up on Apple TV.
Yeah, dude. If you haven't watched Godzilla versus Kong,
don't.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
Can skip it. You can.
I believe it's on Max if you're really interested.
If you really, really are interested.
But I think, excuse me, it's a little bit of a waste of your time.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
But I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Don't forget to check out every other episode of Binge Buddies on Downtime TV's YouTube channel. While you're there, you can sub there, hit the notifications button so you don't miss a damn thing.
Nada.
Not to mention, you can get sweet merch, dude.
Merch.
On downtimetv.com.
Get it.
Winter's
Christmas,
coming.
perfect.
Christmas is coming. A couple gifts here, pair of socks there, maybe a new backpack. It's all
maybe a new brand.
Downtimetv.com. Maybe a new skull cap, the winter hat. You know,
dude,
you had
they
the
got
5-panel hat
skullies.
on the other day, I think, dude. That's a great hat.
They got hoodies.
Maybe I'll invest in a nice skull cap, the
Little
winter hat.
scully, doggy.
Because I think I need a new winter hat, dude. The ones I have are kind of old.
We need to get you something.
and
Get you something good.
Get you some real.
Something good, real good.
But yeah, we'll be back here Friday. You in studio?
Friday. I hope so.
All right, dude. I hope so too, bro.
All right, bro.
All right. Well, I'll see everyone there Friday for Binge Buddies.
Friday.
And then the Sports Port.
We
crew.
might
You know where
have
you're
a
at, dude.
special surprise Friday.
Really?
Be ready.
Oh shit, dude. Be ready. Sports Port tomorrow, 10 o'clock. So I can see you there, dude. See you.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.